Today I'm going to be giving you a quick overview guide of fast travel here in SoulMask, how you can access it, how you can use it to your advantages, and what the actual methods of fast travel are. If you enjoyed the video and you find it useful, please do drop me a like and a subscribe down below. Both of those things are massively appreciated, and let's jump into the video. So first things first, you will probably have already seen this mysterious portal marker on your map, this kind of blue archway, and this is of course the rainforest one, which is the first one that you come across in the world, and when you first see it, it just says this gate is said to connect to the other side of the world. Now this doesn't necessarily make much sense if you are still early game, but as soon as you manage to get yourself up into these extra regions, you will notice there's one up here, there's one down here, and presumably more in some of the other areas like up here that I haven't fully explored yet. And now what these actually do is you actually have to go to them. So you actually go up to one, enter a shrine, and then it costs you some green crystals to activate it. But once it is activated and you have more than one available, so as soon as you find your second one, you can teleport between these for green crystal costs. Now this is of course a decent way to get around, but it does cost you, and these are in set locations, so you cannot choose where you want these to be. But this is kind of your initial fast travel option. Now it's worth noting at this point, if you of course use your main character, which probably most of you have ditched like I have right now, my guy's sitting down here, they can respawn infinitely and at any location on the map where you have a lit bonfire or a lit campfire. So as long as you've got a respawn point there, and if you're playing on a private or solo server, or you are a server owner and you've turned on keep inventory on death, or in other words the death bot spawns at your feet, you can probably just use this as a sort of cheesy fast travel method. But for most people that are playing on official servers or bigger servers where this option isn't enabled, or is going to have some negative effects potentially for you, then you might want to avoid that. So we're going to go over the legit methods more than that, and there is another one. I just wanted to introduce that as a kind of thing that we could do as well. There is potential for it, but it only really works in solo and co-op properly. So then the second and much more effective method is of course the custom teleporters, which look like this. Now you can place one in any location you want around your base, anywhere that it will let you build one, and once you've placed a second one somewhere in the world, you can then teleport to it. So for example, I am right here, which is kind of towards the western side of the map, and you'll be able to see I'm right near this level 50 barbarian fortress. This is one of the sort of more end game type areas. Obviously the snow is up there as well, but this is a very high level area. It's really good, very decent location if you are looking for somewhere to build your base as well. Around here there's a lot of stuff that you'll need. Not going to go into too many spoilers with that, I'll save it for a future video. But what I've placed the other one is where I made my other video on where to build your early game bases, over here by this lake. If I simply walk up to this, press E and click on early base, press E to teleport, and you'll see I'll do this in real time because it doesn't take long at all to actually teleport you straight across like this, and you can see I'm at the complete other side of the world now at this location. Now why is this good? Obviously it doesn't cost you anything to teleport, but on top of that you can also take over resources with you like you can with the other teleporters, but this one you can take over things much more easily. And on top of that, you can also take with you some tribesmen. So if we get this guy here and we click deploy, they're going to follow me, and if we go through here and back through the portal, you'll see that they will actually transfer to the new base with me. So this makes transferring your base much easier because you can see this person's following me. We go on here, we teleport, we go to main base, and again I'll leave this in real time just to show you that it's actually a very quick and effective method of getting around the map. You can see that they've joined me here, and then you can just simply sort out their work around this area, and you can end their deployment, and then they will go to do work around the new area if you set them up with tasks. So more importantly then, how do you actually access this? Well, first things first, you will need to have completed data update 3, which is summoning and defeating the ape in the plateau pyramid. If you want to know where that is on the map, we're looking at this pyramid right here. If I zoom all the way out, it's pretty much the very center of the map, and it's around a level 40 awareness strength recommendation. I would recommend iron gear and weapons if you're going to go and fight this guy. He's pretty tough. Also bring with you a spear or dual swords, dual blades. These have worked the best for me, but you will also probably want to bring a ranged option, as he does tend to jump up trees, and on the harder difficulties, if he jumps up these trees, he does heal quite a decent amount of HP, so you're going to want to get him down from there, or at least attack him whilst he's doing it. It's a fairly tough fight, so try and make a campfire nearby with lots of fuel in so that you can respawn if you do die and go back in for your stuff. But once you've completed this, that will allow you to unlock the data update 3, and as you can see in the description of that there, it says that it unlocks the mask teleport module, so that allows you to use these private teleporters. You will not be able to use these until you've done that, so a lot of people are finding things like missing missing data upload or missing data entry, it's this. You need to get this data update 3 enabled by defeating the ape. If you haven't done that, then you can of course just still use the blue ones, but they're not quite a specific location. Once you have done this and unlocked it, like I said, it makes moving base a ton easier and means you can set up multiple bases in different areas and locations and simply bring across tribesmen when you want to, as well as resources. So it's absolutely fantastic. Now the next most important thing then is, how do you actually get hold of the portal pieces? Well, the two areas that I've found that are kind of the earlier game areas, the sort of late early game, around 25 to 30 awareness strength, are going to be first in the Ancient Ruins dungeons, which is right here, just after you've got the Rift Valley Scout. You'll be able to see this, and this one's guarded by plunderers, and then once you go inside, it's guarded by animatronic guardians. So I would recommend bringing with you a hammer or gauntlets for the inside of this dungeon. You will definitely need those because blunt damage does the most, and spear damage, sword damage does basically nothing. And I would also recommend bringing multiple hammers or gauntlets, at least 2 or 3 pairs if you are on regular difficulty or above if you're playing official, because they do drain the durability quite quickly. But within this area you can find all 3 parts that you need to repair and make the portal. On top of this, you can also find them in the Holy Ruins up here at the top of the map above the first pyramid boss that you fight. Again, all 3 parts can be found in here. Then when it comes down to actually making the portal itself, you will need the mysterious stone table, and you will need the level 1 upgrade. Of course, that's how you revive your tribesmen. If you go over to the craft section, and it is the portal here, you can see on screen what you will need. So you'll need part 1, 2 and 3, along with some stone bricks, some green crystals and some blue crystals. Blue crystals, for those of you struggling with that, the main way I have discovered to find these easily is by repeating the bosses to get boss kills. So you can go back over here and kill the Sabertooth, either the first level or the second level one, or even the third level one. That will give you blue crystals. On top of that, any of the other pyramid bosses will also drop blue crystals when you kill them as well. So whichever one you find the easiest, go ahead and kill that a couple of times and you'll get excess blue crystals, because of course you do need that for some of these mask upgrades, as you can see as well. But that will allow you to build the portal nice and easily. You do only need 2 of those on top of a few green crystals. And then you can place that down, but you'll need to do that, of course, twice to make the link, so double all of those materials to make sure that you've got 2 of them so you can teleport between them. That is pretty much going to be it, just a quick video on how fast travel works, how you can use it, and how you can make your own custom fast travel. If you have found the video useful, please do drop me a like and a subscribe down below. Any questions, drop them in the comments below as well. Other than that, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again very, very shortly in a brand new upload. Take care, and peace.